and welcome to the Lotus SMP. Today we are back at our base because we are going to be doing some more work. You see, I have cleared some more trees up this way because I think this spot right here is a perfect place to bring a path up and expand our base area up to the top. So as you can see up here, there are a lot of trees, but I have outlined an area where I want to cut down the trees because we are going to be building something for our wolves. If you remember, we have all 9 of the different wolf variants, and so today we are going to be building each of them a house and make a little wolf village. That way they can get out of my storage room and into their own houses. So to start this episode, we are going to go and break down all of these trees in this area. That way we have room for our wolf village. And the trees have been cleared. As you can see, it's a very nice spot. I also went and terraformed it a little bit so we could fit all 9 of the houses on. But where each one of these shulker boxes are is where we are going to be building each of the houses. This is going to probably take a little bit because there are 9 different houses, but they are small because, you know, only one of the wolves are going to be living in the house, so it doesn't need to be too big. So we're going to start by just building the houses in a time lapse. And we are going to start with this one right here. So let's go and start building these houses. And now we have all of the houses built. So welcome to our wolf village. I added a path through the village to connect all of the houses. I just used deep slate and added some skulk veins to it to add more skulk around. I really like how the village turned out. All of the houses go together very well, and I like how there's different layers to the village, so all the houses aren't on the same level. But over here, we have all of our 9 dogs. I brought them over from the storage room, so now we have to figure out which house is for which dog. So we're gonna start with this one up here. This one is made out of spruce wood and has some skulk for the roof and some tuff. It is a decent sized house, as well as it is on the highest level of the village. So I think the only option we have for this house is to give it to Warden, because Warden is the mob in the ancient cities, and I think it just fits very well. So Warden, this is your new house. We are going to come in here, and then we're just gonna place their bed in here. I got each of the wolves a bed that goes with the color of their collar, and we're gonna go ahead and decorate this house. So I've got a shulker box of some different things we can add in here. We are gonna start with the lighting, so I'm gonna add some chains up here. Oh, I just broke the roof. We're gonna do that and bring it down a bit. And we're gonna add some soul lanterns because I think that will fit with Warden more than regular lanterns. We might want to bring this up 1 because these lights are kind of low. And then we are going to add a little shelf, and we're gonna add a mini skulk block. and then a flower pot with a spruce sapling because I want to add a little something that will remind each wolf of what biome they are from. So since Warden is from the old growth taiga or something like that, one of the taiga biomes, then we have the spruce sapling to remind them. So each of the houses are going to be kind of simple. So we're just gonna add a bed, and then we have a little shelf thing right here because the houses are kind of small. So that is Warden's house done for now. So next we have this little house right here. It is made of skulk for the walls and tuff for the roof. It is a kind of small house, but I really like it. So we're going to give this house to Skulk, since the walls are made of skulk. I think that is the right option. So we'll bring Skulk into their new house. We'll add their bed here. Where's Skulk at? Oh, there's Skulk. Come on, Skulk. There we go. And then Skulk is a woods wolf, meaning they came from the forest biome. So we're gonna add a little shelf table thing in here. And then we're going to get a mini Skulk block, of course, because it is Skulk's house. And then we've got a flower pot with an oak sapling, and we'll get a soul lantern in here. And I'm also going to add another little shelf thing over here with another soul lantern, just so it isn't too dark in here. But there is Skulk's house all done. Next up is this house right here. This one is made out of spruce wood with deep slate for the roof and Skulk. It also has a chimney on it, which is really cool. So we are going to give this house to Catalyst because this house does have a chimney on it, and there are only 2 houses with chimneys on it, and Catalyst is our rarest wolf that we have, so I think it fits perfectly. Also because Catalyst is from the Snowy Grove, and so I think having a chimney on it is perfect since they're from the cold biome, a chimney to warm them up. So this house is one of the bigger houses. So we're gonna put their bed here. And then I think I want to open this up and add a fireplace. Soul campfire. We'll add that there. I'm not the best at fireplaces, so very silly fireplace, but that's just gonna have to work for now. And then for Catalyst's shelf, I kind of want to do a shelf like this. So then we'll get a soul lantern there. And then, of course, Catalyst is from the Grove, which has spruce trees. And then we will give them a mini Skulk block. And since Catalyst is from a snow biome, we are going to give them a snowy carpet, just like that. I do want to come and bring some other things in here at some point, so I will probably give you guys another tour of the buildings if I add anything to the builds. Maybe kind of like a plant or something, maybe some paintings would be cool. But for now, we're just going to get the wolves in here and getting them situated. So next building is this one right here. This is the center building of all of the houses. It is made of deep slate tuff and warped wood with some skulk. So this one we are going to give to Y level -51 because Y level -51's on deep slate level, and so I think it just fits them. And their color is light blue, and this building kind of has a lot of warped wood with it. We'll put their bed here, and we'll add a soul lantern up there, and then we will get them a table. We'll do it like that this time. And they are also from a biome with the spruce trees, so we're gonna give them a flower pot with a spruce sapling, and then we will give them a mini Skulk block too. And they are also from a snowy biome, so we're gonna give them a snowy carpet as well. And the next building is this one right here. It is made of stripped dark oak wood, stripped warped wood, and deep slate with skulk for the roof. And we're gonna give this one to Echo Shard. The reasoning for this, I don't know. I just feel like we need to get another wolf in here that's not from a biome with spruce trees. So we're gonna give it to Echo Shard. Hello, Echo Shard. Welcome to your new home. We will put their bed here. Do something different this time. We're gonna put their shelf here with a soul lantern and a flower pot with a jungle sapling because they are from the jungle biome. And then we are going to add a little trapdoor shelf here with a mini sculk block on top. And they could probably go with another soul lantern, so we'll put one here. Also, since their name is Echo Shard, I wanted to put a Echo Shard in here, but I do not have any because I have not been to an ancient city yet. So once I get an Echo Shard, then I will be putting it on an armor stand somewhere around here. And the next house we have is this one right here, made of tough bricks, deep slate, dark oak, and sculk for the roof, as well as this one also has a chimney on it. So this house we are going to give to Ancient City because Ancient Cities are the structure in the Deep Dark, and I think Ancient City needs a bigger house. So we are gonna put their bed, we'll put it front and center, and we will give them a shelf right over here with a flower pot, with a spruce sapling, a soul lantern, and a mini sculk block. And we're also going to add another table thing right there with another soul lantern just for more light. But there is Ancient City's house started. And then back here we have this house right here made of sculk and stripped dark oak and tough. So this house we are going to be giving to Shrieker because, you know, Shriekers are found in the Deep Dark, surrounded by sculk. So Shrieker gets a blue bed, and then we are going to give them a shelf here with a soul lantern and a flower pot with an acacia sapling because Shrieker is from the Savannah biome. But of course, with the name, Shrieker needs a Shrieker. So we're gonna put the Shrieker there. And then we have this small little house right here made of tough and dark oak, as well as it has some sculk veins on it. And this house we are going to be giving to Silenced, just because I think it would be funny. I like to think of Silenced as kind of the least favorite dog, but, you know, obviously not least favorite. You know, it's the pale wolf. It has been in Minecraft for a very long time, so it's not brand new. That's why I kind of named him Silence, because we're silencing him. Anyways, welcome to your new home. Silence, did you run away? Oh, there you are. Also, that's why I gave him the red collar, because wolves normally have red collars, so Silenced is the original dog, I guess. So it made sense for Silence to be the one with the red collar. Silence, get in this house! Oh, hello. Thank you. So we got their red bed, and then we can give them a shelf with a soul lantern and a flower pot with a spruce sapling, and we will give them a little shelf here with a mini sculk block. So there is Silenced's house. And finally we have this house back here made of tuff and a bunch of warped wood and some sculk. So the final dog we have is Swift Sneak. So of course this is gonna be Swift Sneak's house. We'll put their bed on this side, and then we'll get them a shelf with a mini sculk block, soul lantern, and a flower pot with a dead bush, because Swift Sneak is from the Badlands. So that is all of the wolves in their new homes and sort of decorated. I have some more ideas for what I want to do to add to their houses, so I'm going to do that, and then I will show you guys the finished houses. And the wolf village is finished. So as you can see, I have went and added a bunch of flowers around. We have some cornflowers, orchids, of course, and I even got some pitcher pods, but I also added some alliums in here. Our theme kind of revolves around the color blue this season, but I figured purple was a good color to add it there as well, especially because the pitcher pods have a bit of purple. Plus, alliums are just the best. I absolutely love alliums, so of course I'm gonna have to add some around. But I went and added a few things to each of the houses, so I'll give you guys just a little rundown of what I did. This one's kind of the empty one. I added a painting in here, as well as I added an item frame with wolf armor, the color of each of their collars. That way, if they ever need to go in a battle or something, they can grab their wolf armor. and be prepared. So each of the houses have wolf armor and a painting. I wanted to add paintings because, you know, it's good decoration, but also we have all of the new paintings from 1.21. Catalyst's home is a little bit different because I added some bookshelves in here as well because it looked very empty, but they have their wolf armor as well as this nice little painting here. So each of the houses have a different painting in them, as you can see. But then this one also has a chimney on it, so I went and gave Ancient City a fireplace as well, which is really cool. But those are basically the houses. I'm not gonna go through all of them just for you guys to see the wolf armor and the painting, but they're all different, and I love all of the houses and how they turned out in this village. Let me know down in the comments which house is your favorite out of the 9 different ones. I don't really know which one is my favorite. I think they're all really nice. I definitely like the ones with the chimneys just because I don't really do houses with chimneys that much, but I think they turned out good and I'm glad I did them because they give the whole village something different. But this is the Wolf's Village complete. So now the final thing I want to do in this episode is, if you remember in the very first episode of Lotus Season 3, we made that map up there that shows our area after the first episode. So we just have our house there, and that is all that was done. And now since this episode is the 10th episode, I figured this was the perfect time to make another map to show off what progress we have done in the past 10 episodes. So I got 6 maps right here. I'm going to try and make them the exact same as those ones. Those ones should be locked up there, so if I need to take them down, I should be good. But we'll start with this one. So as you can see, we have our house and the storage building. Ooh, look at that path. The path looks really weird since it has the skulk veins on it. So this one goes here, I believe. I think that's right. This one, we gotta go this way. Wow, look at all of that progress. That's amazing. Oh, I can't wait to see all of the map so we can see the before and after. It's gonna be so cool. And then we just gotta go to the sides. So we gotta go this way? We'll go this way. Ooh, it does put the hole on there. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. I wasn't sure if it was gonna get the jungle in it, but I'm really happy it does. We won't be able to see the panda sanctuary on it, but I'm glad that we get to see the hole on it. Ooh, that's so cool. And here is the finished map of all of the progress we have done in our area in the past 10 episodes. So we have the one from the first episode, and then the one from the 10th episode. Oh, it looks so cool. And with the Wolf Village finished, as well as our map made, this is going to conclude this episode of the Lotus SMP. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was a lot of fun building this whole Wolf Village. I love how all of the houses turned out, and I'm really happy that we were able to expand our base up to the 2nd level. If you guys did enjoy this episode and you have not subscribed yet, consider subscribing down below and joining us on our adventures. But until then, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!